They tried to stop me, but nothing can stop me. Welcome back to part 35 of Analyzing the Game with your host, your vocalist, lead vocals, background vocals, lead guitar, percussion, bass guitar, arranger, producer, script writer, songwriter, film writer, co-producer, referee, president, scout, electrician. It goes on. That boy Des. I thank you guys for joining me on Analyzing the Game once again. Shout out to everybody that has subscribed to me, everybody that has liked my videos, comment on my videos, share my videos, and engage with my videos and my creations and my creativity. And if you haven't, or you don't know what Analyzing the Game is, or who that boy Des is, or you aren't subscribed to my channel, you haven't liked, you haven't engaged, you haven't shared, you haven't commented, you will know soon, or you will engage soon. Part 35, part Easy Money Sniper, the real bucket getter, assassin. What can I say? Days continue to go on, continue to try to get better each and every single time that I am blessed and get the chance and get the opportunity to be able to be myself, be able to live, be able to go out into the world and make an impact and make a change and use my voice and use my mind and use my creativity and use my eyes and use my experiences from what I believe that I have seen and the things that I have went through. And yes, not everybody wants to be better. Not everybody is setting their goals and their visions and their dreams and their aspirations on being better. But for me, I'm just set on I don't want to be better than anybody else. I just want to better myself each and every single day on this uphill battle, on this uphill journey, on this daily opportunity, chance that I get each and every single day, and that's just life. So if I can make the best out of it each and every single day and continue to get better, it doesn't matter how much, I just want to get better. And I believe that I am better than I'm not better than the next person, but I know that the work and the things that I will put myself through, I will allow myself to be better. But I can't speak for the next people. I can't speak for the next person on what their journey is, what their experiences are. But I can, who am I to not want to state or speak up or voice or record or document how I am continuing to grow and how I am learning and learning myself and bettering myself and communicating and growing in this life of that. Not everybody gets the chance to get better. Not everybody is looking to be better. And I am here to state what can be better about everything. What can be better about this society. What can be better about this matrix, this reality. And yes, there are things that are going on currently. Like, I know things should be better and I want things to be better for everybody. Because everybody, for myself, everybody, for the future generations of the kids, future generations of people just like me that will have aspirations, they will have dreams, they will have visions, they will have experiences of changing the world and bettering the world. They deserve for myself, for me to speak up and say something. I really don't care for myself because I know that I'm going to make a mark and I'm going to be better, and I want to be better than that everybody that has came before me that didn't do better for myself. And yes, that's such a cliche thing to say, but I just want that. And yes, there's world hunger, there's oppression, there's genocide, there's all of these things, and we should, as humans, should do better. And that means if I have to stand up and state what should be better, I'll take it all on the chin, head high, chest up, and just state what I believe should be better about this reality, about this matrix, about the things that go on in the world. And yes, everyone thinks that they're so small. You're so little, you have such and such voice, but if it's everybody stating what should be better and for other humans, for humanity, that goes a long way. And why would you not want the next person to be better if all you have to do is use your voice that you have and use your own two eyes that you see things with, not what everybody else is telling you. And being better, it goes for everything, because I'm not perfect. I'm trying to be better. There's no full anything. I'm not better than no one. I don't want to be better than no one, because nobody has no. I always say it. Nobody can do what I do, and I can't do what a lot of other people do. But does that make it seem like I'm saying that I'm better than the next person? No, that's just how someone else could take it, because they assume that you're in competition with them. Once again, I've been stating this in a few of my previous videos, and if you are new to my channel, I have a journal right here, and I do a daily journal / free write / vision / dream / visualization. They're all hung up back there. After I post them for you guys, post them on my channel, post them on my platform, post them for myself, I write my aspirations that I believe myself to be in them. I am riches, I am power, I am strength, I am hundreds of thousands of subscribers on YouTube at That Boy Dez. I am quote unquote $1 million plus. I am godly, I am my ancestors, I am all of these things. I write on them, then I hang them up on the wall. And that's just this is my way of expressing myself, expressing my mind, my visions, my dreams, my aspirations, my experiences, and how I believe what should be better. And to be better, you have to be willing to challenge everything that may be normal. All the norms that may seem that you have seen and that may seem like they are correct, but they're just placed there. But if those norms continue to not be better for every generation, why would you not want to challenge it? Why would you not want to speak up and say something and use the abilities that you have to better, potentially better? And I don't know who will see this. I don't know what I will do with this. But it is so much better for me to be able to just speak and just communicate and just not be afraid, because this is for the better. I believe that people will be able to come back and watch these videos and be like, I'm not a genius, I'm just a normal person, but he's so willing to be immersed in everything that is going on, and I haven't made the correct decisions in life that have always bettered myself. But that's the best part about life, is you have to experience life, and you have to learn to get better, and you have to learn to grow. You have to learn to see things for face value, just like this. Face value. And yes, every free write has a title / word that I use, and this free write number 35, journal number 35, vision number 35, free write number 35, visualization number 35, creation number 35, recording number 35 is titled Better. Everybody should want to get better, to grow better, and that could potentially grow humanity to be better for everyone else. Because there's no way that people should be starving. People should be being killed and murdered for simple ideological reasons. We're too far. We've had too much history that tells us that we should be better than this. Why are we going backwards? That's not better. That's worse. It's clear as day. And the people I can say the people in power don't want better. Clearly. They want worse. They want chaos. They want to squeeze you. They want to keep you poor. They want to keep you not smart, not educated, not conscious. That's not better. That's worse, once again. But how can you figure out that by being better? And once again, being better doesn't mean that you're in competition with the next person. Because, yes, some people would be like, well, Michael Jordan's better than LeBron James. And they're both great. Honestly, Kyrie Irving's better than both of them. Shout out to Kyrie. But yes, video recording number 35, analyzing the game, part 35. I can't even say this is repeated again. I've been saying this in my videos. I would say I don't know how I got here, but I do, because this is what I wanted to do. And I didn't question, I don't fear. I know this is the best, and I'm going to continue to get better. And that's what I am allowing myself to do in these recordings, in these creations, by documenting myself. And this is better in myself, because every time I watch it, I see the growth. I see the connections being there, and just not being afraid to voice how I feel, and voice my opinion, and voice what I see, and voice the experiences that I believe that could potentially better the next generation of kids that would like to have an opportunity to be able to have a chance, to have a seat at the table. Because not everybody has that chance, and it's looking like it's going to only get worse. Who knows why? Actually, you don't even gotta ask why. I mean, no, you should ask why. But it's clear as day. It's just that we as humans, I believe, we didn't better ourselves enough to help everybody. And bettering ourselves means you have to be willing to see everything for what it is and understand it. And I believe history just matters, and you can't not turn your eye to what has gone on in history just because it's not present day. And yes, you live in the present moment, but you have to be able to know how you got to every single moment. And you can never forget that, no matter what anybody tried, whatever they try to do to gloss over it or change history or change something about something that happened, or multiple things that may have happened. You cannot let them do that. And that's why reality is not better. Humanity is not better. Because no way you got people getting silenced and trampled on and beat on for protesting peacefully. That makes zero sense. In 2026, at this point, everybody should know. Every government should know, regardless. I mean, unless you're doing clearly the worst things of the worst. And I know a government that is. It's actually two of them. Israel and the United States of America. The worst two governments to ever exist. Yes, ever. Because one's claims, they only been a thing since 1948. Make that make sense. But one claims that they are, what would you say? They claim that they're the only Semites. They claim everything's anti-Semitic. Bro, literally, Muslims and Arabs are Semites. So at this rate, what they're committing, they're just straight hypocrites. They're literally killing people that are the same thing as them. They're the original ones, actually. And they're stating that no other religion could state anything about any Jews. And they're not even real Jews. Let's be honest. They're kicked out of every place. And they went to one place. They're not even Jews. They literally spit on people. Is that better? That they literally think they're better than the next person. If I could say what I know about any religion, I don't think that you're supposed to think that. Maybe you should care about your neighbor, regardless of what they are. But what do I know? I'm just a regular guy with no education, with no money, just a YouTube channel and a journal and a dream and a vision and 2 eyes in my own mind. Free Palestine. Free everybody that's oppressed. Free all the suppressed. Free everybody. Because it's 2026 and people still have to feel the need to want to downplay other people's lives. Think they're better than the next person, so they have quote unquote rule over them. Get a grip. Literally. And honestly, I don't know how people let them just continuously be like stating their quote unquote stance, because clearly it's garbage. It has nothing to. They're cooked, bruh. They might as well just let it go, bruh. It's been too long. And I hope everybody better pick a side. You better pick a side and stay on that side. With that being said, thank you guys for joining me. Part 35, Easy Money, Kevin Durant. Part 35 of Analyzing the Game with your host, that boy Dez. Subscribe to me at THATBOYDEZ. You know we gotta hit. I'll be